Are you a streamer? Good. Are you on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook? Good. Do you want to do this full time, or are you just doing it just for fun to make some side cash? Good. I'm going to teach you how to monetize yourself today. All right. So I know we know all about bits, subs, stuff like that, right? But we're going to go outside of that. Okay. I'm going to go over 8 different things outside of what you already know on how to make money from your streaming platform. And that's going to be extensions that you add to the streaming platform. Okay. Merch. There's websites that publishers that make the video games will link up with streamers so they can make money by playing their game on stream. Ad revenue, Amazon affiliate links, and adding those into YouTube ad revenue and stuff like that. And then partnerships and sponsorships and the difference between two of them. So stick around, watch the video, and I hope this helps, baby. Let's get this done. Since this is a monetizing video, I feel like it's important that we at least include the most common thing: subs, bits, donations, super chats if you're on YouTube. So we'll go over that just really quick. Basically, bits are the equivalent of 1 cent, and a sub you get half of with Twitch, unless you're a huge partner. Then you can sort of have a contract with Twitch and you can negotiate what percentage of your subs that you get. So it's important to note that you must be affiliated, or you have to have a partnership with Twitch in order to make revenue with them. So it's fairly simple getting affiliated, a little harder getting partnered. They're both pretty much the same thing now at this point, other than this little silly purple check mark. But either way, you get to monetize yourself, and people can gift subs. They can gift bits, and that's a great way to make money. And then I'd highly recommend setting yourself up with PayPal or Streamlabs or Stream Elements, whatever you want, to set up a donation button. It's going to take you straight to a page. I made my own custom page that kind of matches my brand, shows off my merch and stuff. So we'll go over more of the stuff where it comes to tethering different types of material, or different types of streams of income into one, kind of like this page is. But for now, we're going to stick topic by topic, and I'll go over stuff like that at the end. Okay. All right. So the first thing that I want to go over is an extension that I actually use on my stream. It's called sound alerts. Okay. So that is this right here. It's on Twitch under extensions. You're just going to click on it, configure. I already have mine configured. It's super simple. You can review the different sounds there are here, and then add sound as a button. It'll show up here as buttons, how much you want it to cost for bits, and then people will use it on your stream. I'll put an example right here. Sign me up, bitch.
Yep.
Oh, shit. We're at. Oh my god, dude, I'm so good with the FAL. It's ridiculous. Oh my god, bro. So as you can see, they're kind of fun. They add some content to your stream, and it lets the viewer engage with you on a different type of level. And also, instead of them just donating bits, they kind of get something out of it at the same time. So kind of a win-win, and you actually get a good amount of revenue from them. They're a nice addition to the stream. All right, next up is merch. Okay, now I can't stress enough how important it is to have good quality merch. And I mean, spend some time in Photoshop, hire an editor, whatever you need to do. Spend the time. And I know you are. If you're already watching this video, you're taking the time to bring your brand to the next level. Spend extra time making your merch store just fire. Make some good products that people would want. Have a variation, have a bunch of stuff. My merch store took me months to build. I spent lots of time in Photoshop. I redid like 2 objects, I think 10 to 15 times, because the specs on the template, I just could not get quite right for what I wanted. I'll show you guys on my merch store in a second. But I just can't stress that enough. It's a great way to make income and monetize yourself. Okay, so I use Streamlabs. That's the merch store that I chose to use for a couple reasons. One, the interface for actually editing your stuff is fairly straightforward, and you can customize anything. In fact, there's stuff down here that I've had some of my viewers ask me to make specifically for them. So I made a one-of-one custom thing for them, and that's a really nice thing to be able to do. Another great thing about Streamlabs OBS, and I'm not sponsored by them or anything, I just like them, is when someone buys something, it pops up on your stream. That does 2 things. That lets viewers see that you have a merch store if they're kind of new to your stream or haven't seen your merch before. And it also gives recognition to whoever purchased something from your merch store. So it's really nice. You can adjust profit levels. I try to keep mine, you know, compatible with kind of clothes that are out on the market. All right, so that was the merch. Now we're going to move on to another website that I have used a couple times now, and I'm actually set up to use another one currently, is a website called Noise. So there's multiple websites like this. I just like Noise just because it integrates into so many platforms, and I know for sure they pay. They have games, and this is where publishers will try to link up with content creators and give the opportunity for these content creators to show their game on stream. And you can get free games, you can get early access to games, you can get money. Basically, you sign up on Noise, right? Here's my account. I'm currently submitted an application to get a stream key for this game. For example, this one, you can earn 15 bucks. You play for 2 hours, and all you got to do is show proof that you played it, tweet about it, and it's pretty straightforward. They're always adding new stuff in here. It's just a very simple, straightforward way to make guaranteed money. And you never know, you might like the game, and it might be something that, you know, ends up blowing up for you on your platform. You just never know. The next thing on the list is ad revenue, and this video is primarily towards Twitch streamers, just because I'm from Twitch and I know that all this stuff works for Twitch, but I also know a lot about YouTube. I make videos on YouTube regularly, and I get ad revenue from there as well. So if you stream on YouTube, you're already getting ad rev just by streaming there, because someone has to watch an ad before they can watch your stream. But if you're like me and you stream on Twitch and you make YouTube content on the side, you can still get ad revenue, and you got a description, which is powerful. You could put anything you want in that description: affiliate links to Amazon, partnership links, links to your Twitch stream, which also makes money when people go to your Twitch stream. So YouTube is, I want to say, one of the most powerful things that you can have. You just got to put so much effort and time and energy into it. That's the only downside. But if you do that, you're going to get so much better at Photoshop, so much better at whatever editing program you use. Your awareness on how things work in the content creation world is going to rise sky high. And I would say anyone, even if you're streaming on YouTube or Facebook, you should be making some YouTube videos. It's just another place to be seen and another place to monetize yourself. I'm going to show you guys a couple of my metrics, and we'll move on to the next after that. So this is my YouTube's channel dashboard. So this is my last video, how to do taxes as a streamer. My video before that, how to start a business as a streamer. And then I put other videos like reaction videos, gameplay videos for my streams. Some of them do really well, like my last 2 videos. Others, they don't do super well, but you never know which videos are going to do well. That's the thing about YouTube. You have to keep working at it. And I mean, for example, if we go down here, this video's got 10,000 views. This video alone makes me 20, 30 bucks every single month. So this is what I make monthly on YouTube right now, is around $50 to like $75 a month, depending on how it does. And I've got a few videos that make a decent amount of money. So you never know what videos are gonna pop off. This could hit the algorithm and go up to 1 million views in days. And that could be a big deal for me, So it's just super important. YouTube is a really OP platform. And another big reason why it's OP is the description. So, I mean, I've got my Twitch in here. I've got my social medias. I've got my merch store. And then most importantly, I've got this. This is going to be the next thing we talk about. It's a kit. All right. So the next thing we're going to talk about is actually 2 things. We're going to talk about the kit, and we're going to talk about Amazon affiliate links. Okay. So, and I'll put links to this stuff below so you can easily get to it. Kit is a place where you can add whatever you want to one kit, and you can add your Amazon affiliate links. So for me, I get asked quite often, what do I use for my streaming camera? I get asked a lot, how are my PCs built? And what I'll do is I have a thing in my chat called !specs. It brings up a link to this page right here. And if somebody clicks on this page and then either buys this or buys something on it, I believe within 24 hours after clicking this link, you make a small percentage of that affiliate earning from Amazon. It doesn't cost anything for your viewer. It doesn't cost anybody anything. But if they click on one of these links, then you make some money off of it. So it's a really nice thing. This is called Kitco. This is mine. The alpha setup shows everything that I use, for literally everything, down to my desk, my mouse, both builds for my PCs, my camera gear, everything. Okay, and to piggyback off of Kit, This is my Amazon affiliate account. So this shows how much I've made this month from people clicking my link and buying items from basically my links. So this month I've made $43.67. This year I've made almost $500. I've created almost 12,500 in sales for Amazon and sellers. Now, the good thing to know is your viewers and buyers, they don't get charged anything for using your link. This is simply Amazon thanking you for creating a sale. So it's a great way to add to your revenue. It's a great way to monetize yourself. And at the end of this video, I'll talk briefly about kind of some tips that I would recommend on how to get these links engaged more, okay? All right, so up next, and it's kind of the last two things I want to talk about, is partnerships and sponsorships. Now, these are two different things, okay? A partnership is usually where you'll have a company that you work with and you'll have maybe a link or a code and you get a percentage of whatever you sell. A sponsorship is where a company will come to you most of the time, or you have a talent agency that it works for you, and they'll have you run an ad for them or create an ad for them, or you'll have them on your social media banners, or it'll be known to your community that you work with Steel Series or something, for example. So that's the two differences with those. Sponsorships are going to be usually held out for much larger content creators. Partnerships you can get. I'd watch out. Don't jump on the wagon with partnerships. Find a company you really, really like, that's good. And you know, for example, I've got Gamer Advantage glasses that I use for keeping my eyes good because I stream for a lot, like 50 hours a week. I use Advanced Focus for, you know, gaming to keep me awake because I stream at nighttime. I'm partnered with Secret Labs because they have the best chairs. You know, so I only use stuff that I really, really like. Don't just jump on something for the hype of it. Do the research, know your stuff, know that you like the company, and know that you like the product that the company has if you're going to jump that. Another way to get sponsorships, which isn't as organic, is if you're using Streamlabs at least, and I think other companies like Stream Elements might have this as well. There's stuff like this, sponsorship opportunities. It's locked because I don't have enough concurrent viewers, but if you're a bigger streamer than I am and you're making this kind of numbers, you do have these opportunities. But at the end of the day, the most organic way to get this stuff is to just blow up, just get big, keep creating, keep getting bigger and bigger. And eventually companies are going to want to work with you, and keep that business email on your social medias or on your Twitch somewhere. It's super important to have the ability to have companies come to you and contact you on a kind of a business plane. So this is just going to be like one or two, maybe three tips that I think are important outside of just monetizing yourself. The number one thing I can think of is cross-pollinate. What that means is get yourself seen on multiple platforms because of one platform. This is really, really notable on going from YouTube viewers, you know, for example, if you're watching this video and then you fuck with me on Twitch. But this is what I do normally, right? So I've got my Twitch, I've got panels that set up go to pretty much anything, my YouTube videos. In my chat, I'll usually have, you know, new video as a command that people can use, and they go to my new video that creates ad rev and the possibility that they'll click a link, Amazon link. You know, on YouTube, I've got all these things already in the description. I use this on every video. It's got my partnerships, the setup that I use for Amazon links, all my other stuff, my Twitch. On Twitter, I've got my stuff pinned here. I've got merch, YouTube, Instagram, my partnerships. Same thing with Instagram. I've got all this stuff here. So if you're on these different platforms, you can keep yourself kind of cross-pollinated on all of them if you do it well and talk about it enough and you tell people that stuff is there. Somebody's going to want to go to it and somebody's going to want to click it. And you know, for me, I do this full time. It's super important for me that I generate revenue doing this. One day I hope to be able to not have to, you know, think about it quite as much, but right now I'm still a little guy, and I mean, that's what we do, right? I want to do this as a full-time career as much as many of you guys do. And, you just got to make it happen, you know? Another tip that I should give out is, join TikTok. All right. If you're not already on TikTok, it is without a doubt the best discoverability app out right now. As far as social media, I've had so many videos on there blow up recently that literally get people from TikTok over to YouTube, or from TikTok straight to my Twitch. Like, I'll be live and people will say, hey, I'm from TikTok, how's it going? All the time lately. It's really, really cool. So that's something I'd really recommend. I know it's kind of like cringy still at this point. TikTok's kind of a weird deal. I also was really hesitant to join it and didn't join it for like a full year, and kind of kicking myself now because you never know what can happen in a year, especially on that app. If you're posting stuff that's good content, it can blow up. And the reason I'm talking about it is, you know, higher view count, higher views on your videos, more traffic equals more money, and that's monetization in itself. So if you can create that footpath and that traffic in the best way that you can, do it, man. Get on all these social medias, post your content, post that you're partnered with this. I guess my final tip is just put in that work, baby. Put in that work. Put the time in on your merch, put the time in on getting these different accounts set up, and just get informed, look at stuff. That's always kind of my final tips in these videos, is just put that time in, baby. Nothing ever will surpass energy and time putting into something when you got passion involved. And if you're watching this video and you've watched it all the way to the end like this, you, sir or ma'am, have exactly what it takes to do that. So let's get this stuff done, and I hope to see you on the field. I'm on Twitch Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. And it's a good time. If you're ever in there, if you want to ask a question, hop in, baby. Peace out. Stay savage. Have a good ass night or day. All right.
Sometimes it's hard to keep my head up, but I still try. I get so fed up. Sometimes it's hard to keep my head up. I get so fed up.